Social Interaction and Life Experiences by Rebecca Townsend for Class SOC 313. Social Implications of Medical Issues. Our instructor is Mandy Rowley, and it was finished on March 14th. What are social factors? Social factors are anything that is within or surrounds interaction with our environment. Some examples of social factors can be public or personal opinion, personality, and personal interests. These factors can be of a socioeconomic nature, such as income and amount of personal financial responsibility. A large social factor are current and past experiences and future goals. How can social factors affect our lives? This can influence people that you place around you, the places you go to, and the things you invest your time and money into. These things in turn also influence a person's personality. For example, a person who is interested in the metal or punk rock scene will surround themselves with people they see that have a similar personal interest. Here are some of my social factors. I'm a single mom. I'm also a cosplayer. I'm a goddess-worshipping pagan. My personality is full of humor, intellectual pursuits, and creativity. I have a lot of pain in my past, but a lot of smiles in my present. My future goal is to have a career that helps others. How have they affected me? I'm surrounded by my supportive family. I have single moms as friends, including my best friend from middle school. Excuse me. Because of cosplay, my interests have become very creative, and I have made friends who are models, such as this lovely young lady here, and artists, such as this young man here. After the bad things I have experienced, I threw myself into my interests, such as meditation, and it started to change my life slowly. I am a lot more confident and have a better quality of life since then. My past, however, has made me not very trusting and stubborn of personal, just focused on me and my daughter endeavors. Remembering my future goals keeps me centered and away from choices that will keep me from achieving my goals, such as smoking. The biopsychosocial perspective. This perspective has a focus on biological, psychological, and sociological aspects of development affecting a person's life experience. For example, a biopsychosocial approach to the treatment of depression involves biological, psychological, and social dimensions. Hormones and genetic predispositions are considered important biological factors to examine. Coping strategies and decision-making processes might be important psychological factors, and a history of trauma and the availability or lack thereof of a supportive peer group or a community might be important sociological factors to consider. The biopsychosocial model is a conceptualization which includes all the factors that impinge on the whole person and contribute in changes in health or mental health status. Breaking down the biopsychosocial theory. Biological traits are any properties about you that are purely from genetics, such as physical traits like eye color, facial structure, and predominant factors such as if you are predisposed for psychological illness, not necessarily if you have it. Psychological traits encompasses any psychological disorder, diagnosed or undiagnosed. For example, someone can be diagnosed with anxiety depression, but also have an undiagnosed eating disorder. Sociological aspects of the biopsychosocial theory are based on past and current social experiences, as well as a person's social environment. This aspect asks who's been in this person's life and who's currently in this person's life. Comparing PIE and Bronfenbrenner's model. The person and environment, or PI theory, is defined as the match between the person and the environment. The difference is that there's no relationship between innate aspects of the person that affects that person. Does the person have a genetic physical disorder, such as dwarfism or cerebral palsy? Someone with dwarfism will have a different environmental experience than a person with cerebral palsy. The theory also has no mention on personal experience. A person that has not had a trauma such as rape or prior military action will have a different perception of their environment. Bronfenbrenner's theory was based on different layers forming the different social interactions people can have, from face-to-face to people affecting people over time. His model proposed 5 distinct environmental layers: microsystems, mesosystems, exosystems, macrosystems, and chromosystems. This perspective focuses solely on experience. There is no mention of cultural background. A person who is African American and lives in Atlanta, for example, will have a different experience than a Chinese American living in Sacramento, California. And that concludes my presentation. Here's a list of my references. Thank you very much for watching.